474, Top Star 474, Clear 007, Go TV on channel 807, Azam.
Hello and welcome to our news updates coming to you live from Bishop Neovo Media Center, and you're with me, Charity Chilanga. In his first address to the diplomatic corps, Pope Leo XIV emphasized the importance of peace, justice and truth in building a more harmonious world. He urged ambassadors to pursue paths of peace with justice, truth and hope, highlighting the Church's commitment to serving all humanity. The Pope praised outgoing Dean Ambassador George Pulides of Cyprus for his years of service and commitment. Pope Leo XIV identified the three essential pillars of the Church's missionary activity and diplomatic engagement: peace, justice, and truth. He described peace as a demanding and active gift that begins in the human heart, emphasizing the role of religious freedom and interreligious dialogue. On justice, he reflected on the Church's rich tradition of social teaching, urging leaders to uphold human dignity and invest in the family. The Pope concluded by renewing the Holy See's commitment to building a world where all may live with dignity and peace. The Economics Association of Malawi has advised authorities to start moving forward without depending on donor assistance, as donor aid is now dwindling. Dr. Betha Chikata, president for ECAMA, made the call in response to the recent fallout of the Extended Credit Facility program by the International Monetary Fund, IMF. IMF withdrew the Extended Credit Facility, which started in the year 2023 and was expected to be a 4-year partnership, but it has been terminated in less than 2 years into the agreement. Chikata said although he safeguarded the potential of bringing in much-needed forex, the facility came with lots of strings attached. Minister of Lands Deus Kumba has announced significant progress towards the completion of devolution in the land sector. Speaking during a meeting focused on the progress of land sector devolution and land legislation with district commissioners and chief executive officers of local councils in Salem on Thursday, Kumba reported that the Ministry of Finance and Economic Affairs approved his ministry's request to devolve financial resources to local councils. The minister urged councils to prudently utilize the allocated resources for their intended purposes. Secretary for Local Government Unity and Culture, Richard Hala, noted that the devolution of fiscal resources to local councils following the transfer of staff and functions by the Ministry of Lands will enable staff to meet their daily operational requirements. The World Bank has approved grant financing for the landmark 358.5 megawatt in Patamanga hydropower storage project. The Minister of Energy, Ibrahim Matola, says the grant is to the tune of 350 million United States dollars, which is about 610 billion kwacha. Matola says once operational, the project will help drive long-term energy security, leading to economic growth. Additionally, the facility will boost the grid's capacity to support the growing demand from the country's mining companies and other developmental areas. In international news, the Tigray People's Liberation Front TPLF has condemned the Ethiopian government's decision to ban its activities, citing a serious threat to the 2022 peace deal that ended 2 years of conflict in the northern Tigray region. The party was banned for failing to hold a general assembly, which the government sees as a necessary step for legal operation. However, the TPLF argues that this decision undermines the Pretoria Agreement and denies them a right reclaimed through the peace process. The ban has raised concerns about renewed conflict and violence in the region. Over 1 million people are still displaced from the war, and delays in implementing the peace agreement have fueled fears of fresh violence. And that's all we had for now. You've been with me, Charity Chilanga. Good afternoon.